Let's go. What time is it?
It's time to duel, dude! See, I told you it was Konami and Konami.
It's just Japan. Okay, so it's the guys who made Metal Gear Solid. Got it.
Yep. I wish this was Metal Gear Solid. Do you know how long I've been wanting to play a Yu-Gi-Oh game with you?
Well, you could have done it any time. We can still play Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, wow, alright.
I decided to choose a Yu-Gi-Oh game, one that I grew up with the most besides a GBA game. I wanted to go console. Because for some odd reason, all the console Yu-Gi-Oh games really suck. The GBA games can be alright. Some of them really stink. It's actually rare to find a good Yu-Gi-Oh game back in the days of the GBA, the Game Boy, the 6th, 7th generation of consoles, and, you know, further and beyond, after we get past the first series. When we get to GX, 5Ds, everything after that, they finally figured out how to make a decent video game. But for that first series, man, it was the Wild West.
So I actually do have some nostalgia with this game. I don't have a whole lot of nostalgia with Yu-Gi-Oh! I played the game for like a couple months. I had my time. But a friend of mine had this game. He was a real big Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. And he had this game, and... Ooh. You're gonna unlock some more ancient memories here, I'm sure.
I am also wanting to unlock ancient memories here, but the first selection is, who do you want to be? Do you want to be Yugi, or do you want to be Kaiba? There are 3 different stories in this game, and they're all radically different. You have to unlock the third one. About halfway through Yugi or Kaiba's story, you unlock the third story. And yeah, they are radically different. And once you make your decision, I will let you know what type of game this is, and that'll unlock some memories.
Alright, I'm leaning towards Kaiba.
Okay.
Would that be the better decision?
Either or is perfectly fine. It also depends on what monster in the background you think is cooler. Yugi has Slifer the Sky Dragon, the red guy, and Kaiba has Obelisk the Tormentor, the middle guy.
I do like Obelisk the Tormentor.
We're going Kaiba.
Slifer just looked weird to me. I think a dragon with 2 mouths is just stupid.
I'm
sorry,
I didn't mean it, I'm sorry. Okay, Slifer looks cool.
Right, this is a friendship kind of game. Oh.
I don't know, Kaiba's all about power. Oh, nice, a philosopher gave me a quote at the beginning of my Yu-Gi-Oh game. That's pretty sweet.
Thank you, Alexander Irvine.
So when I say that Konami really didn't know what to do with their Yu-Gi-Oh franchise because and not just let it be a children's card game,
next slide,
they decided to try everything.
This is the SIC research facility. What a cheap-looking building. This is a cheap-looking building?
In fact, back in Dark Duel Stories, we're talking Forbidden Memories back on the PlayStation, some Yu-Gi-Oh games were made before the rules were properly made.
Oh.
Which means they had to make their own plot lines and make their own ways on how to play. So we are going to see characters that were made up specifically for the earlier games. They're going to show up in here. They have no reason to exist. They may also be manga, you know, Season 0 kind of things, but unfortunately, I'm only familiar with the seasons that came over here in America.
Buddy, I think we gotta go on a Yu-Gi-Oh journey together.
Which one?
I think from the start.
I'm not playing Forbidden Memories. You can fucking play Forbidden Memories.
I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh!
The only way you would get me to play Forbidden Memories, and also, you know, the developers didn't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh either. That's why Forbidden Memories sucks.
Oh no.
Yeah, the game cheats, and also, in order to actually win it, you're in for about a 60-80 hour adventure because you get 1 card for beating an opponent.
Well, can we do a one-shot before we begin our journey? Before they got the rules and then people actually started to like it and play it and watch the show?
You know, the only reason we're playing this one is because it's Fire Emblem.
Oh.
This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Fire Emblem.
Oh.
Yup.
Oh no.
Yup.
Oh no.
Yup. I 100%ed this game back when I was a kid.
Oh no.
It sucked.
Alright, take it back. We're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore.
Oh my god. It's not good. There's also a lot of talky puzzle solving bits, but without the puzzle solving. Just so much talking.
What a cheap looking building. Let's stare at it for another 10 minutes. Thank you.
So I gotta say, I've always loved Seto Kaiba as a character. You don't get too many, like, unapologetic assholes in any medium these days. And he was the first unapologetic asshole that was just fun to watch.
He's like an asshole, but he's like a neutral party, but he's a bad guy, but he's not really a bad guy. He's a bad guy that even the bad guys want to get rid of because he's too bad a guy, but not like the bad guy that they are.
It's like, I'm doing my own thing because I got money and ulterior motives. I hate those, get him!
I always compared him to Blue from Yellow, Red, and Blue. He was that kind of jerk.
Oh, like the color?
Trainer Blue.
Yeah.
Trainer Blue.
Pokemon
there we go.
Trainer Blue.
Pokemon
yes.
Trainer Blue. Yeah, he was always a bit of a jerk, and I always found that funny. What I found most interesting about him is when he got humbled. Because he is...
You'll love to see it,
He
though.
is always about the best strategies, the best cards, the best power. And then he gets his ass kicked by the main character.
He's Vegeta.
Yeah.
He's the Vegeta of Yu-Gi-Oh, basically.
It makes him
Vegeta's always about power and strength. I'm the Prince of all Saiyans.
And then he gets his ass smashed in about 25 seconds, and he's like, but how? And Goku's like, don't worry, I'll take care of this. And Yugi's like, don't worry, I'll defeat him with the heart of the cards. And by that I mean cheating. Count your cards, mark them, fold the corners.
Well, he was always so interesting to follow, too, because if you take a look at all of his duels, he could have won, like, 3 turns earlier, but he wanted to set up the perfect victory. And that's what took him down a peg most of the time.
And Vegeta can achieve the perfect victory, but it's like,
No, get stronger. Let's see it.
There was always one scene that always resonated with me, and I can't believe 4Kids left it in as the way it is when he basically calls Joey Wheeler worthless, a sad excuse for a duelist, and also he basically says, how dare you breathe the same air as me. He destroyed Joey.
yeah, geez, you really mean that?
Yes. All right, the basic plot of this is we got a fantasy world with all the duel monsters in it. And I bet you know where this is going.
They're pulling their plot out of their ass like a tapeworm.
We're gonna be flying into the virtual kingdom! Surprisingly having characters from the earlier Yu-Gi-Oh games.
Looking back, there weren't a lot of good RPGs on the GameCube, were there? I mean, of course you got Baten Kaitos, Tales of Symphonia.
You also had
Paper Mario 2.
Path of Radiance, I think is what it was called.
Was that really the best one?
I don't know, for Fire Emblem fans they liked it.
It was, sure.
Just because you didn't like it doesn't mean they didn't.
I didn't even play it because it, like, went off of sale too quickly and then it shot up in price soon after. And we're like, why didn't it sell well, huh?
Oh, here we go. So after 300 years of ruling the Rondeval continent
now it's Fire Emblem.
Sigvarthus, including the names, is faced with a crisis. Since the 12th Emperor Haishin, that is a character from Forbidden Memories, ascended to the throne, corruption and the brutality have spread through the Empire. The people feel suppressed, but their complaints have fallen on deaf ears. Haishin and a select group of his underlings have been living in the lap of luxury.
Lovely.
Their
lavish lifestyle, these vicious losers.
Supported by heavy taxation. So, the plotline is to gather forces and take down the big bad.
Trouble. Kingdom Simulator Overlord.
Oh no! We're about to be tossed into the virtual world!
Old. What the? Ugh.
Ugh. Do you know who voices Seto Kaiba?
No?
Eric Stewart. You might know him as Brock in the original Pokemon series.
Yes, I remember.
He came out of retirement to voice Kaiba one last time in the Dark Side of Dimensions, I think. I went and saw that movie in theaters for the nostalgia factor. I had no idea what the fuck was going on because they were playing with modern rules. And it was a fun time. It was good to hear him again. Him and Dan Green, who also came out of retirement for that.
I'm sorry. Modern rules?
Modern rules.
So tell me that the rules that I learned from the 2 months I played Yu-Gi-Oh! 15 years ago are different from the rules now.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Became a fast card game.
A fast card game?
Basically, most matches go, if you don't win within 2 turns, you lose. That's how fast it's gotten. Matches don't last long anymore. Even in the anime series, a lot of duels end with half the episode still left. It has gotten stupid fast.
I don't think I like that.
I don't like it either! Not because I'm an old man in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe. I'm still trying to figure out what an XC's and a Synchro Monster is.
Synchro what?
Synchro Monster, XC's pendulum summoning.
I'm just gonna go back to the Pokemon card game, because that's pretty easy.
Pretty standard.
Pretty standard. I mean, they've changed the rules and balanced some things out here and there, but it's still roughly the same thing, and even if there are different things, the cards will tell you what's changed. Still got the prize cards, and, you know, we got VMAX monsters now, and if you defeat them, they take 2 prize cards, I get that.
Yeah.
It's just...
Okay,
That's why this is a Pokemon town.
I just remembered. The differences in the stories is Yugi appears with the refugees, the ones who are fighting back against the Empire. Kaiba shows up at the Empire and becomes Haishin's right-hand man to fight the refugees. So we're playing the bad guys.
Cool.
Exactly.
It's like Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah. I kind of like it.
Will you save the world or destroy it? It's a virtual world, so it doesn't matter.
So we have our generals. They control the monsters. And I can't wait for us to get into gameplay, because this was actually going to be a possible series. And the only reason we didn't do it is because of how fucking slow this game is.
No, I mean, it's only been 13 minutes, and we're still in the opening dialogue, but... You know.
I bought this for nostalgia. I put it back in, and then I remembered... Oh, right. Every level can take between 25 to an hour and a half to beat. And there's no fast forward to get these fuckers to run. It takes forever to do anything!
Can we just mash A as quick as we can, see how quickly it goes?
You got it.
I mean, not that I don't want to, you know...
All right, Mario Den, let's go!
Rocket, this
We're gonna
great
fly
storyline
through
here.
the first couple levels.
And I'm totally engaged, on the edge of my seat here. Okay.
All right, cool. So we have Hitatsumi Giant. I think that's Crawling Dragon and Sagi the Dark Clown. Let's see, 3-headed Geedo, Armored Lizard, and a Shrimp. Zaragon, excuse me. And what do you have? You have Dark Plant, Water Girl, and Dark King of the Abyss. Your monsters suck, dude. Anyway,
I don't know what that means. I don't get what, like, why do they suck? Are ours good?
so they're just low-level monsters. We're starting out with extremely low hard hitters. Not exactly, but it's just not that good of monsters. All right, so we're here. We're ready. We got all of our generals. Hand of Fire.
Foot of Water.
Start battle. Let's go. Oh yeah, the Time Wizard.
Time Wizard, because it's gonna take some time to load this crappy game.
Yes, when I got this game and I didn't really want to play it, I started watching a long play of it. I think an 8-hour part 1 of a long play got through about 10 missions.
Oh no.
Out of a lot.
Oh no. And there's 2 stories.
There's 3 stories.
Well, that's longevity for you there, sucker.
That's how it works.
Oh, what is this?
All right, so we're going to try and overtake camps and overtake castles. You are given a win condition and a loss condition. So if your castle is taken by the enemy, you lose, or if Kaiba dies, then you lose. So all your other teammates, they can perish.
Excuse me, what's that in the top right there?
Oh, a time limit.
Excuse me?
That equates to like 20-30 minutes or something like that. Or depending on, how long the mission is, they will give you plenty of time.
Oh, I get it. So made Yu-Gi-Oh! Into a bare bones awful
RTS, yes.
Fire Emblem real-time strategy hybrid.
And now, this is why we're not doing a series of it. Monsters cannot overlap one another. These rings are basically their battle area. When that ring touches another ring, they will either start a battle if there's another monster there, or try to invade the place you're trying to get to. There is no speed up with this crap. You are going this slow all the time.
Say round, I was liberated for 500 gold.
All the spaces on the map, up there in the top left that you can barely see, if there's red, that means there are enemies in that territory. We are taking control of other areas to make sure that, you know, we dominate this place. So what we can do is we can send multiple units to our castle here, or we can have them stay put and just wait for an oncoming onslaught. Speaking of which, here comes an enemy. They're coming in. They're coming to get me. Oh, please move faster.
I love the Y button there. Huh? Team?
Huh?
Huh? Team?
All right, I think we're gonna cut him off at the pass, have our brother here intercept this, and we'll get into how battles work.
Battles, yes! The stuff that's on the back of the box, I assume.
There we go, we're liberated. I'm actually gonna have this guy come and attack this castle. And here we go.
Oh.
We have encountered an enemy. Should be an easy win. 2 or more marshals meet in battle.
Decimated. Oh.
Oh. Oops. Kaiba, why did you let me die?
'Cause you're not made of money.
Most of my Yu-Gi-Oh!
Dollar bills, y'all.
See, most of my stuff is from what I remember from, like, 10 years ago of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series.
Kaiba's rich, dude. He's got money to spare. I think he literally hijacked somebody's helicopter and then wrote him a check.
In the Abridged series or in the actual show?
In the actual show. He basically said, I need this helicopter.
What a baller move!
I need this helicopter. Breaks out the checkbook, writes him, like, I think he writes like 10,000. It's like, here you go, helicopter.
10,000 for a helicopter?
Oh, probably more.
Oh, wow.
He's fucking loaded. All right, so battles. They are turn-based. I have never properly figured out how the win-loss works. Because at the end of this, you're given a result of whether you won the battle or lost the battle.
Hey, Mark, did that ant just fart on me?
Yes. I'm
Ew.
sorry you had to do... Yeah, I'm sorry this happened to you. I believe it's based on how much damage you take and how much damage you deal. Those stars at the bottom are how many actions each of our monsters get. So Armored Lizard is not taking a lot, so I'm going to have him go after the monster with the least amount of hit points. The game actually just crashed.
Huh? Does this happen a lot, or...?
No, this is new. It might be the disc.
It might be the disc.
Reset! Well, I guess now we can speed through Yugi's story. See how that goes. I just realized we're gonna have to do all that again because I never saved.
That's cool.
Son of a bitch.
It's
Alright,
fine.
well, we're going Yugi this time, I guess.
Yugi, okay, because we should have been the good guys in the first place. Ah, he ate me!
So, Yugi's story, the way he gets into the virtual world is Kaiba invited him to come talk about the virtual world. Is like, come check out my
Hey,
game,
look at this cheap-looking building.
Hey, look. Yes, we have all the protagonists. Wow, look at it. Bakura, Joey, Taya, Tristan, we love them all.
Mokuba was there. Kick him in the face. I saw the show.
No kicking children in the face.
Is that who he was? The guy who's...
That's
what?
Kaiba's brother.
No. All right, so who's the guy with the white hair?
Bakura.
Bakura, that's the guy. That's the guy. Kick him in the face. Sorry, Mokuba, didn't mean to kick you in the face. Kick him in the face.
Brother! Oh my god, Kingdom, the battle simulator for duel monsters sounds like fun. And this time I'll actually save. This is the most I've ever button mashed a GameCube controller.
You want me to take over?
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Okay.
Wow, look at Haishin. Oh my gosh, it's almost the exact same. What's the matter?
It's my two-finger method.
Got a bad feeling about this. Whoa! Two mode complete Kingdom simulator. What's happening? Blah!
Does B do anything?
No, as far as I know, you can't skip cutscenes.
Nope.
Maybe pressing start?
B does nothing. Start.
Nope. Oh, here's Simon. He's also from Forbidden Memories. And he's essentially giving you the opposite of what you saw with Kaiba's story, where he goes, oh, hey, we're being overrun by the big, bad, evil empire. Would you lead our armies?
Oh my god, games sucked at this time. Because I remember another licensed game that hurt me as a kid the same way this game hurt you.
I hope it's in the advent calendar.
It isn't, no.
Oh, damn it.
I'm not going to spend money on Zoid's Battle Legacy.
Ah, Zoid!
I was a big fan of Zoids.
I grew up with Zoids.
I love Zoids. Zoids.
Yeah!
Zoids.
That's good shit!
And the game was crap. Oh my god, the game sucked. Fuck
sucks.
that game. Fuck that fucking game.
Man! We can't get anything good with these franchises we
I
grew
haven't
up
played a
with.
Zoids game since then. Maybe they're good now. I don't know.
There was one released for Switch.
Just now? I heard it was
like recently. It probably crap too.
I heard it was still shit. I mean, at least Yu-Gi-Oh games are like good now, right?
I mean, you can certainly play them. They have predatory card collecting, so that's neat. We love that.
I mean, I see that Yu-Gi-Oh game in your Switch library all the time.
No, I mean, like, it makes perfect sense from Konami's standpoint.
Right.
Like, you pay real money to buy virtual trading cards as a slam dunk. It makes perfect sense. They're making millions off their Yu-Gi-Oh series.
Gotta make money somehow.
Exactly.
The pachinko isn't working.
And you know, Konami doesn't make games anymore. So, they need money somehow.
You heard about that Silent Hill Ascension crap?
Cummy's in my tummy. Alright, so this is an exact mirror match from what we just experienced. So I'm gonna go ahead and have my units go over here.
Did I see a Karibo in Yugi's hand?
Yep, an extremely weak monster. Karibo, Celtic Guardian, and Feral Imp.
Uh-huh.
That's great.
At least Ishtar's there.
Alright. You, Yugi,
Why do I remember all this crap?
are gonna come up here because there's a hidden monster.
Excuse me?
When I said I 100% of the game, I mean I completed the monster compendium. I found everything. I had so much free time on my hand, it was kind of ridiculous. Oh yeah, there's also this. You can tell how many enemies are at certain areas. You can tell what castles can be liberated.
Did anybody ask for this Fire Emblem
No.
real time?
No, nobody asked for this. Nobody asked for this.
I don't think anybody would have liked this, no.
I just want to play my card games. Can I do that? Can I just play my card games? No? Okay. See, I still remember getting a GBA game. One of my favorite GBA games of all time was just the story of Battle City, which was one of the biggest plot points of the first series, and all you did was just play card games. AI was a bit borked, but that was the fun of it. And then they released another one, and it played like Forbidden Memories, where it wasn't based on attack points anymore, it was based on monster type. So literally one of the final bosses brings out an Egyptian god card, the big bad evil fuck-off monster, and I killed it with a 200 attack point bug, because gods were weak to bugs.
Oh, jeez.
I felt so cheated, and of course they also cheated to get out that monster, but that's fine.
They inverted the color scheme for that. It looked really gross.
Alright, actual battling, hopefully. Hey, can we cooperate with this, please? I would like to show off how battling works. Let's go ahead and kill the larva moth. Okay, good. We actually got an attack this time.
But I wouldn't kill for another crash just to...
Just to, you know, continue the comedy. So yeah, this is how battles work. You just wait patiently and
Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound BIOS.
The Falsebound gameplay. There is no gameplay. Yeah, so certain monsters have weaknesses. Like if you breathe fire on a bug, chances are it's going to take a lot more damage. If you use a sword against a monster, they take a bit more damage. You can also just pick on the weak monsters to take them out quickly. And the thing I never got as a kid is when it gives you the win-loss result, because if you win, the enemy is pushed back. If you lose, you are pushed back. And that just adds time to the timer. Alright, we're gonna slashy here.
I'm really glad you decided not to do this one.
It was on the table for a while. And that was when I didn't own it. It's a good thing I actually bought it again.
you came to your senses.
It was just one of those. It's like, oh, cool. I haven't played this game in a while. I wonder why.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's it.
Uh-huh. And the thing is, you can't really kill units the first time you attack them unless you, like, really focus on one enemy and kill them. That's probably what I should be doing, honestly. Because enemy units, they just keep coming. And even if you push them back, they don't stop. They just keep moving forward towards their destination. So you can kind of manipulate the AI to your advantage. Alright, we're gonna kill Larvamoth. It needs to die.
Have we done any... Oh, God. Oh, have you done anything?
Woo! Hell yeah!
I mean, you're the folks on the right, right?
Yeah, that's our guys.
And their health is at the top. Oh, God, it's so confusing.
There you go. I think I just killed your bug with bubbles. Oh,
Nope.
almost. Let's actually kill a monster. When you defeat a monster, it's gone for good as far as the mission is concerned. You don't have to worry about it coming back if you fail. I don't think enemies get health back after a battle, after a skirmish. We'll have to see what happens. Because the battle's over. Yay, I won!
How was it over? How did you know?
We ran out of turns. Our monsters ran out of actions. So now... Oh, right, they're dazed. That's what happens. They don't get pushed back. When you lose, you get pushed back, but with this one, it's just dazed. Hey, get back here. No.
Oh, Jesus.
Get back here. Get back here. I'm glad I'm faster.
Oh, man.
Chase him down, yeah!
This is so gross.
Oh, it's disgusting. And then when we get to actual monsters that are worth a damn, like Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician, you know, all the well-known monsters, they take so long to kill.
This was on the table.
Yeah. Oh, you know, nostalgia's sake. And this is why it's on the advent calendar now.
I think it would have been better as a one-shot.
Oh, no, that monster took 0 damage. Wow.
Because he defended.
I thought that was the other one. Yeah.
They both guarded, I think.
Oh, now you're taking less damage. Oh, there we go. We got some more damage going on here. Oh, wait. Oh, you didn't want to try to attack this? There we go.
It's like, we're wounded. We'll wait until the tide turns in our favor.
Stab a guy with a sword and he just goes, whoa, 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 hold up. Hold up. That hurt.
Time.
No, that hurt. Why would you do this?
I'm on base, though. Come on.
No takesies, backsies. Stop. Ooh. Come on. Take him out. I want to win this skirmish. Yeah. Alright, Hitatsumi Giant is the only monster left. I want to actually be able to kill an enemy unit.
More like you gotta hit Tatsu many times, right?
You gotta find some way to entertain yourself. I totally get it. You get experience points.
I vaguely remember that friend of mine who had this game trying to show off. I was like, oh, we got like Dark Magician and like, you know, these cool monsters, but we didn't care because we couldn't hardly see them. And it was so slow, and it was so boring. It's like, oh, can we play? And he's like, oh, well, no, because it's like really slow and it takes a long time to get. It's like, well, and then so we didn't give a fuck. We didn't care.
Yup. All right, time to actually take this guy out.
It's like, yeah, you have fun with it. I'm gonna play Mario Sunshine.
Seriously, out of all the games I have ever gotten for GameCube, I think this is the one I, in hindsight, regret getting. Also, the only reason people bought Yu-Gi-Oh games is because they came with super rare, super hard to get cards.
What did this one come with?
This one came with, and they advertised this on the back of every Yu-Gi-Oh game case, this came with Zoa, Metal Zoa, and Goblin Fan. 3 limited edition cards.
Do you have these cards?
I think I do. I think they're in a binder somewhere.
Oh.
I never got rid of a lot of the ultra rare cards I got from the games.
Let's take a look at this booklet here.
Yeah, please do. Maybe it'll tell you how to actually win.
On the back it says, the Sacred Cards for Game Boy Advance. Is that a good game?
That's the one that pissed me off. That's the one where I killed a god with a bug.
That's a bad game, okay.
It's not good.
That also came with 3 cards. You got those still?
Yeah,
Negate attack, Ryoku, and I can't read this last one.
Let me read it.
That's it.
Negate attack, perfectly ultimate great moth, and Ryoku.
Perfectly ultimate great moth.
Yeah. There's a bigger great moth.
It's all full color. It's pretty thick. One language.
That's actually amazing. Does it tell you how to win, though?
Well, we got some hints here.
Okay. What's a hint?
Which seems like Ishtar's thing from the Game Boy Advance game.
Hey, Ishizu, what's up?
Shizu, I mean, whatever. Create teams with the tactical role in mind.
Oh!
The monsters you put in a team determine the team's characteristics. A team focused on attack strength tends to have monsters with lower LP and defense. A team like that might pack a powerful punch, but repeated fights on the front line will wear the monsters out and make them highly vulnerable.
Oh.
On the other hand, a team comprised of monsters with high LP tends to lack the AP and attack strength required to finish off the enemy teams completely. Instead of a decisive victory, these teams are often subject to judgment based on battle scores. However, a team with good staying power might be perfect to protect castles and towns. Decide on a tactical role for a team before you create it, and you'll find that your teams will be more effective. Did you get any of that?
I understood it.
Hint number 2, explore the field. Certain areas on the field belong to monsters. These monsters remain hidden until you stumble into their territory, which I think is what you're doing right now.
That's what I'm doing right now.
You'll know you are trespassing because the monsters will attack you. If you are able to defeat these monsters, they will often be so impressed with your strength that they'll offer to fight for you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Of course, you might also run into a monster so strong that it will send your monsters running with their tails between their legs.
Wow. No faith.
And the last hint they give, take out your enemy's defenses. It is not easy to do a lot of damage to an enemy monster that has been given the defend command. Not only is the enemy monster able to lessen the damaging effects of your attacks, there is also a greater chance that your attack will miss altogether. However, all you need to do is cause 1 point of damage with the attack battle command, normal attacks only, to a defending enemy monster to knock it out of its defensive position. The enemy marshal might have thought his monster was safe after giving the order to defend, but now that you have knocked it out of its defensive position, you can cause some serious damage. You cannot knock an enemy monster out of its defensive position with special attacks or by using items, even if you do manage to cause damage.
Okay. No, I got that. You want to know something really disgusting?
This seems needlessly complicated for an already needlessly complicated card game.
You want to know what's disgusting?
This.
You know how you were mentioning the time? Well, look how much has passed.
Uh-huh.
It's going extremely slow, so they give you plenty of time.
Right.
Some missions require you to use the entirety of that time. That's how complex and difficult they get. And some of them just take your ball sack to the batting cages. I remember one of them as a kid. It started with every enemy unit coming straight towards my castle. So the only way to beat it was to beat every single enemy.
Turtle up.
At the very beginning. Yep. Turtle up. Just wait patiently. They'll all be there eventually. And then I think there was also one where it was... Yeah, enemies are advancing towards our camp. Can you please stop them before they kill us? If the enemy touches the camp, you lose. So you needed to equip a team that was fast on the world map in order to win. I know there's a monster around here somewhere. It could also be in this forest area, which, it may actually be in here. If I can't find it, we'll go ahead and beat this, and, I don't know about you, but I think I've had enough fun Yu-Gi-Oh! For one adventure here.
I am eyeing my present over here. Let's say the word, man. Say the word.
I want to find Wing Dragon Guardian of the Fortress number 2. Or 1. No, it's number 1.
I don't know about any Winged Guardians, but here's a bird for you.
Bird
yes,
up. Da-da-da.
It's the middle finger phoenix of the ashes of fuck you.
Middle finger phoenix?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah, we're gonna go straight.
It's got, 200 attack points and 300 life points.
300 life points, yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna put it in defensive position.
That'll work. Yeah, put that finger away.
Okay.
To tell you how advanced Yu-Gi-Oh! Has gotten, if a card is removed from the game, it can actually be dangerous now. What? The graveyard is another place you can play cards from.
But I thought it takes 2... How can there be a graveyard?
There there are such things as hand traps, monsters that can be played as a trap against your opponent. They're basically the main cards that got banned and are like perma-banned now are cards that get cards into your hand. And by the way, that enemy respawned.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
I know. Let's go ahead and beat the enemy. That guy is just gonna take for freaking ever.
It's time to attack the enemy's main base. You cannot defeat an enemy in its main base at town or castle simply by fighting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
Just
difficult
rules!
to defeat the enemy. Here we go.
Rules all the time.
Here we go.
It's like you can use an enemy to defeat an enemy inside of a base, but only for a short amount of time can you stun them. And if they manage to go, it's just no.
Noise. I didn't know Karibo could shoot needles.
Oh, and it's just so slow paced.
Yep. We gotta show off those 3D graphics, man!
This reminds me of that NES Godzilla game.
Oh, the one where you have to... Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one, because you had like a time limit to defeat enemies as well, and it was also kind of tactical like this, and it was... Well, honestly, it looks better than this. Being perfectly honest. More stuff happens in that game, and it'll bog you down with rules!
We were talking about this before the episode started, but Dawn of Destiny for the Xbox, I believe it was the only Yu-Gi-Oh game for the original Xbox. 6 health, come on, bite me. It was the basic Yu-Gi-Oh card game, if memory serves me right, but it was so goddamn slow because they wanted to animate every single monster coming out of the card and show off those awesome graphics that they have. And I don't think I ever played more than a couple duels. Like, $60 game for a couple promo cards, and then I never played it because it was so goddamn slow. Like, original Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a slow card game. It got better with time. But the video games are just so slow! I think I lost this skirmish.
Really?
Yeah, I lost.
How?
I didn't do enough damage. Because of that Karibo in our party.
But you almost killed one of their...
I did. Actually, I killed one of their guys. But I didn't do enough total damage points. Oh, right. I need to send a unit towards this place, otherwise they're gonna capture it. I couldn't find the secret monster. Shoot. My memory's not as good as I thought. Alright, here we go. Round 2. Let's go. Gonna take out that basic insect.
Is that what it's called?
It's called Basic Insect, yep.
Is that a play on Basic Instinct?
I think it's just an insect that barely has any attack or defense. Boy, it's hell yeah. And then that's Blackland Fire Dragon there in the middle.
Wait.
It's got to think about it for a second. Oh, look, 0 damage. Miss!
Why did they add a Karibo on your team?
Because it's Yugi's monster.
He has a lot of monsters.
He does. But in order for game balancing, they couldn't just give you Dark Magician at the beginning, now could they?
Sure they could. They gave this guy a dragon.
1,500 attack points, if memory serves me right? In the original card game. Oh god, I love enemies holding on with barely any health left. Hey, there we go. Karibo, you actually did something. Alright, Blackland Fire Dragon, let's go. I think if you kill this thing, you get to recruit it, so you can immediately kick Karibo off your team.
At least there's that.
Hey, you missed! You missed a giant fire blast! How?
I got that one.
Yeah, that one hurt. Anyway, I won.
Hey, look there, you won! Good job for the win! Hooray that you won! We are all so proud! Here, have a cookie!
Here, have a cook... Alright, this should be the end of the battle. Yeah, we're going on 40 minutes, and without the crash, it probably would have been about 30 minutes to get through one mission. Again, the reason it was shelved and turned into an adventure.
And shelved it will remain, I'm sure. What else we got here? Let's take a look at this instruction manual one more time before it is never seen again.
I'm about to kill a monster. You better hurry up and find something in that manual, because it is a pretty manual. Back when manuals, you know, got some color in there.
Why you got the game? Because, ooh, Dark Magician Girl, ew. Talking about my friend, he probably got this game because it had like a 3D realistic depiction of Dark Magician Girl.
Yeah,
that's why he
realistic. Oh, I missed. Ew. Ew.
Oh, this is just all rules. It's so
rules.
Oh my
Zero. What the fuck?
God.
There we go. Hit the monster. Oh, 12 damage. God, I love it.
I can't even sit down and read this because it starts blah blahing about the rules, and I'm just I want to snore.
Imagine playing like 15, 20 hours of this. Of this crap.
I can't imagine playing 15, 20 minutes of this.
And yet, I'm the one with the controller. I wasn't gonna put you through this. Ain't no way.
Uncover brand new original storylines. 3-on-3 field monster battles.
3-on-3? Yup. You'd be right.
Witness the mighty Egyptian god monsters in action.
You know, I've always liked how the Egyptian gods looked. And then, as my chat during a Yu-Gi-Oh stream mentioned, in the GX era, they introduced the Walmart off-brand versions of the god cards. It was really funny. Hey, did you know this card game actually... Oh, I lost Celtic Guardian. Oh, that's okay. They introduced cards that can never be played.
Go on.
There is a creator god, where the only way it can be summoned is if you do a sacrifice summon of all 3 of the Egyptian god cards, which means you need to do 3 sacrifices per god, or find a quicker way to get them out there, and then sacrifice all 3 of the gods to summon the creator. The creator's effect is, if this is on the field, you win the game.
Yeah, I was really excited about Yu-Gi-Oh when this started, and now I don't want anything to do with the franchise anymore.
And then there's a lovely text in the bottom left-hand corner that says, "This card cannot be used in a duel." So it's just a promo card. Alright, give me my gift. I've got plenty of gold here. I've got a Monster Reborn, some blue medicine.
Here you go.
You know, I was thinking about it, because we give each other the consoles. That way there's a little bit of prep, but we don't actually say the game.
Mm-hmm.
I have a strange feeling I know what this is in this beautiful purple tree and white and purple tree wrapping paper. Absolutely love the color purple.
I feel like you might be right, but let's see.
Does Niskodamus strike again? Does he know what is in this game? Oh no, I was wrong! Oh no, I was wrong! Oh no!
Well, hey, I had to.
You did have to. Alright, bring it on, mate.
Let's do it!
Let's do it. Woo!